having a regular relationship, but she's from a generation of women that scorn because men have all the rights and they don't. Thus saith the Bible. We just read it how the Lord decided right, what the arms is for different prices for right. A child can't walk up to you and be on your level. Well, I'm equal to you. What you gonna do at the child? He's saying that. You might slap him on his head. You might say, "I'm gonna tell your mom," but you know, without a shadow of a doubt, y'all not equal. But that's what it sound like when the women barking at us. Y'all just out of the like, all right, I got what I got. The Lord, we didn't make ourselves, man. You know, why do y'all about Shem Yahshua, man? That's all I got to say about it. And the Israelite men at that, man. You know, they should be happy they're Israelite women. Yeah. But they not. They done fell for the Satan's devices again. Go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs 7:18. It says, "Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves. For the good man is not at home. He is gone. He is
really
gone."
going into philosophy, though. Oh, that's what he's talking about.
You know what? But just for the sake of it's an allegory. Go ahead, break it down.
No, I'm just saying, but it's referencing it to a seducing woman.
Yeah.
It's comparing a philosophy that's seducing you to a woman that's seducing you. Yeah. That's why women are compared to philosophy, for philosophy, because it tempts you like a false philosophy does. You know what? I don't want to get into the zodiac, but you know, let me kind of look a little bit, and then next thing you get ensnared by that. You know, I don't get into that zodiac stuff. Maybe some truth to it. There's some truth to it. So scripture speak about the 12 men and the fruit. But we ain't gonna know that fully until we get to the kingdom. Exactly. So I don't, you know, I don't get into that stuff. I really don't care about it. To the truth.
Women care about it all the time, man.
And that's the
it's a philosophy to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's your sign?
Yeah. And that's the same thing that what's called. That's the reason why Eve. That's one of the that's one of the things that Eve ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. That's some women that are into that horoscope stuff, or into that tarot card reading stuff, fortune telling stuff. These women are on the left hand side. Damn bitches. I'm trying to stop cursing, man.
Just be mindful when you get advice from women, man. You should really be doing the opposite of what women tell you to do.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the
advice.
Yeah, do the opposite.
Do the opposite.
Hey, one guy said like this. He said, "Don't do it. Don't listen to what she says. Watch what she do. The woman tell you what kind of man she like, and then you look at all the exes.
But man, people just out of jail.
Yeah, they out of jail. They all them niggas.
Woman,
snares.
She went a 9 to 5 guy.
7. What's another one that's in the 5th chapter, I think.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that scripture.
Hey man, go ahead and say what you gotta say, brother.
So now you guys to get the scripture the new version, no?
I got it.
This is Ecclesiastes 7, and I'm going to start at verse 26. I'm going to start at verse 25. "I applied mine heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets."
So Solomon said he finds more bitter than death the woman. Meaning a woman is more bitter than death, man. You know why? Because when you die, you're at peace. That's why a woman's more bitter than death. You got guys there right now that's paying child support for babies that ain't theirs. They're catching hell. They're getting thousands of dollars extracted from their check every week before they even touch it. One guy was paying child support for a child that was dead for years. This child was dead for years, still paying child support. Another guy in Michigan, they call it, look at them on YouTube, I think they call it Dad by Default. You got men out there paying child support for women that they didn't even touch. They didn't even have sex with him before.
He wrote his name down.
Wrote his name down, the dude paying child support. Paying goddamn child support. You think these dudes don't want to, I mean? You got guys that got 7, 8 kids. Ex-NBA players got 7, 8 kids. He's 54 years old. He a manager at McDonald's and you gotta pay child support for 7 kids. Right. That dude wanna drop dead. And guess what? That woman is coming for that damn child support. That's what I mean. If I was a if I had Floyd Mayweather money, I'd never had no damn children. Like your goddamn mind. Children's the lottery ticket and a meal ticket to a damn woman. So these men, they wanna drop dead. What the hell they put it through? You gotta go back and forth to court. Now that you got the internet, they're putting you on the internet, slandering you, even though the bitch is lying. let a woman in lying, they gonna believe it because she a damn woman. These guys, like, that's worse than death. At least if I was dead, I'd be at peace. And they gotta deal with this, man. Woman lying, saying you raped her. You in prison for 20 years. You sit there for 25 years for what you ain't do. You in prison for 20 years. And the only way you get set free because the DNA test sets you free. This damn woman kept her mouth shut for nearly a quarter of a century. You get out of prison. They don't even punish her ass for that. They don't even bring her identity out to the public. She just walk around regular. You think that dude ain't wanna die? Wanna die. That's worse than death, man. I'd rather be dead than have to be in prison for 20 years. Life ruined. So you don't trust no damn woman, man. Not even your own mother. Yeah, I said it. Not even your own mother. You got brothers, oh God, not even your own mother. Don't trust no damn woman, not even your own mother. You don't trust no woman beyond what you need them for. I'm just telling you like it is, man. I mean, if you go to your grandmother's house and your grandmother cooks you a good meal, trust your grandma to just make you a good meal. Don't trust nothing else. Because I'm telling you, your grandma's still a woman. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen people, grandmas. Let me tell you something, brother. The average woman you see walking down the street acting like a damn demon, these women eventually become mothers. They eventually become grandmothers. So what the hell make your grandmother any different? You think because the grandma in the window, that ain't wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yo, man, my mom didn't know hoe. My father left me when I was a kid, man. Really? Your father really left you when you were a child? He left me when I was a newborn baby. My mother told me that. Here's the truth, Negro. And you don't know your father because your mother don't know your father is.
That's right.
Your mother had sex with so many men, she got impregnated and ain't showing who impregnated her. She had a one-night stand, got pregnant, and then counted the men again. She had sex with your father just so she can collect child support because she wanted money. She had you and she chose to use the system for control. And if I was said to hell with that, I'm not gonna sit there and let no damn woman control my ass. I'd rather be gone. And she got bitter that he left and didn't want to deal with her crap, so she didn't let him see his child. They broke up, he had a child with another woman, that woman was more decent to deal with than your mother, so he dealt with them other children as a family. And your mother told you that she ain't want, that he father didn't want you, was a goddamn lie. He didn't want to be with her, and but he got a woman with a woman that's better than her. And now you think he loved the other kids more than you. No, he just don't love your damn mother.
That's right.
And your mother wants you to have that same picture for your father that she got.
Yeah, that's right. Say it.
Nah, my mother wouldn't do that. Your mother would do that, nigga.
That's right, man.
Damn niggas worshiping their damn mother, man. That's ridiculous, man. Worshiping their damn mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's 98% of the situation. Every household, single parent household in the sun right there.
That slut, that black slut or whatever slut in your neighborhood that was sleeping around with a bunch of dudes, and they eventually be like, damn, that dude got paid by that chick. Well, guess what? That was probably your mother. That was probably your mom. Keep it in 100.
Keep it 100, yeah.
I know you don't want to admit, you don't want to imagine, like, damn, mom's the hoe.
You wouldn't want, yeah.
But, hey,
you
brother.
want to see your mama body count, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to see
But
that.
this is the truth. Your mother's not exempt. Listen, Israel, our fathers ain't exempt from being wicked. It's in the scriptures. It's like that's wicked. And some of our fathers is wicked. If your father ain't with this truth, he's unrighteous. So, but huh?
It's a wicked place we in.
Yeah.
You think your mama just ended up being the only one holding
Yeah.
the last one left?
Yeah, the mother was the last one. The mother was the last of the real Mohicans. The mother was the last of the real Mohicans. She doesn't like this woman. She ain't no. She was never a hoe or nothing. But your mom's is probably a hoe. I'm not telling you to call your mom's a hoe or look at your mom like a hoe. But if you don't know your father, you got to take these things into account. If you want to know the truth about the father, this is what you do. You ask a man in your family, man.
Yeah.
Because he'll be the one to tell you the truth. Ask your uncle or ask your older brother who's 8 years older than you, who was 12 when your father left and you was 4, you don't really remember nothing.
Yeah. That's your
Ask him.
grandmother. Your grandmother on your father's side. Ask her.
Yeah, on your father's side. She'll tell you the truth.
Yeah, you want
all,
to hear a
the,
woman?
all the women gonna lie. Your grandmother and father's side, they tell the truth because that's her son. But the other woman don't believe their ass. All right? Go ahead.
This is
Who's reading? My fault. Go ahead.
It says, and I find more bitter than death the woman.
Yeah, woman more bitter than death, man. More bitter than death. Oh my gosh, R. Kelly, he having sex with these young girls. I don't know if he was doing it with young girls, but let's say he was. Truthfully, according to the scriptures, he wasn't going off. Yes, he wasn't going off according to the scriptures, all right? He wasn't. But now, if you notice, they really can't say that he raped her like he grabbed her like, come here, little bitch. They can't say he did that.
Right.
If anything, it was statutory rape. You know what statute means? Statute? It means body of law. So statutory rape is when the person has sex with someone that's against the United States statute or that's against the United States body of law in regards to consent. So if you live in a state and the age of consent is 18, that means anyone under that age that has sex with you, that's statutory rape. But it's not forced rape, like you force that person if that person actually did consent. That's why they call it statutory rape. Because they're too young to consent, even though they actually did.
Exactly.
It's like a person who's got to be 21 to purchase alcohol, but they buy it at 19. That person willingly bought it. They agreed, they consented to give the money and receive the alcohol in return. They consented for that. That don't mean they didn't want it, they did. Listen, R. Kelly's an R&B singer, man. He can write songs, he's a talented singer, a talented songwriter, got money, women found him handsome, he had social status, all that. And guess what? Women are attracted to that. Listen, when Usher came out with the Confessions album, I remember that was 2004. You had girls that was 15, 16 that wanted to have sex with him. This guy was in his mid-20s. You got women right now that want to have sex with, what's that dude name?
Iris Alcina?
No, the other nigga. Can you say that I can be 16? Chris Brown.
Oh, okay.
You got women that want to do him. He's in his early 30s and they like 16. This is the truth. This is the truth. You think these girls lie to get in the clubs. You gotta be 18 to get in the club. She's 16, but unless she could pass for 18. When I was in ninth grade, brother, you had girls that was 14, 15 that looked like they could be 18, 19, brother. I'm just being honest. Oh my gosh, how could you say that? You're a grown man. I had homeboys that was 19 and looked like they could be grown men. I had boys in ninth grade that was 6 foot. One of my homeboys, he was 14, 15 years old. He used to get us into R-rated movies. One of my homeboys had a beard when he was 15. He used to have to shave. He used to shave his beard. He used to grow a beard every 2 weeks to grow his beard back. 2 of them. One of them was like 6'2", broad shoulders, like where my elbows is at. You know what I'm saying? He used to get us into R-rated movies because you got somebody that look like that. So guess what? You think R. Kelly we had to? I'm not saying it's impossible. Let's be real here. He's a singer. If he wanted to engage with the young girls, I thought he had to grab them up. I'm just being honest.
Right.
You think when you're 14, 15 years old and you look at grown women, you think a 14, 15-year-old girl looking at grown men? You gotta be out of your damn mind. Of course they do. Let a muscular dude walk in the corner studio, let me get a backwood, so and so and so and so. And you got a girl, and he's 27, and you got a 16-year-old girl there looking at his triceps, his pecs, and his biceps, and his muscles and back muscles and shoulders and all that. That's the truth. I be working at Ice Work out in the park years ago. These had these same girls that be in the park. I'm working out. They asked me how old I am. I'm 27 years old. They're like 16 or some shit. I'm 27 years old. This is years ago. I'm like 27, 26. They're like 16. Fuck out of here. This is the truth. You be playing ball in the park. They're trying to look. You know? This is the truth, man.
See what you see.
The fuck? Go ahead, man. I'm tired of people acting like, oh, these are women. They will never do that. Get the hell out of here, man. The fuck? It's ridiculous.
Hey, enough. Oh, go ahead, brother. Read that first.
It says, his heart is at snares and nets, and her hand.
Their heart is snares and nets, man. Meaning their heart, meaning their mind is snares and nets. A snare is a trap. A net is a trap. If I take a bear trap and I put it in the forest, and I put some leaves over it, that's a snare. So the bear will walk, step on the leaves, and it'll clamp down on their paw. If I dig a hole in the forest that's 10 feet deep, and I put some thin little twigs on it, so when you step on it, it'll break and you'll fall in the hole, and throw some grass and stuff on top, you walk into the forest, whoa! This twig snap, you fall 10 feet, break your leg, break your ankle. And then I'm looking at you, you know? You know what I'm saying? Person looking down at you. Remember that movie, the Hannibal Lecter movie? What's that dude, the bugged out nigga in the movie?
First one?
Yeah.
First one?
Yeah.
Hannibal.
No, the other dude. The dude that was like something unless you get the holes again. Damn, man. It was the first Hannibal Lecter movie, Silence of the Lambs movie. Yeah. And the dude was like, something else, you get the holes again. He had the chick down in the deep ass hole.
Oh, yeah.
I forget that. Skin in them. Yeah. What was her name, man?
The girl name?
But I'm using that as an example.
Yeah, the widow, dude.
Yeah, the widow.
Yeah.
That's a snare, it's a net.
Yeah.
That's a woman's heart. Her mind is all about snares and that's all about traps. Oh, let me lie and say I'm allergic to latex so he can have sex without a condom so she can get pregnant. Oh, let me lie and say she's on the, let her lie and say she's on the pill so he can have sex without a condom so she can get pregnant. Or what she'll do is she'll actually use the pill for months, not get pregnant, and then she'll get off the pill and you'll have sex with her and she'll get pregnant. So you can think, oh, wait a minute. I was using the pill the whole time and never got pregnant for 6 months.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden I get pregnant now, the pill is defective. No, bitch. You willingly have sex with the dude without using the pill so they can get accustomed to having sex without a condom. So when you use your plan to stop using the pill, he think that you didn't actually stop, but the pill was defective. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do.
That's how Future got so many baby mamas.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro, don't trust them. They'll lie and say you beat them, call the cops, and then the cops will beat your ass and lock you up.
And they'll beat themselves. You've seen the video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I heard a story. A member of my family told me that a woman in my family did that. So that she had a roll of quarters and a bunch of quarters in a sock and was hitting herself in the head with it. He told me over the phone. He said, don't you know so-and-so and so-and-so? And she was doing so-and-so and so-and-so, and she actually called the cops. I didn't know I did that. He said, you know what I did? I put my clothes and I left the damn house. I already knew what she was trying to do.
Yeah,
That's wicked.
that's wicked.
That's evil.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, whose heart is as snares and nets, and her hands as bands.
Yeah, their hearts are snares and nets, and their hands are as bands. A band is something that can tie you up. It's all about tying you up. Hand goes back to Hebrew word yad, meaning power. So a power is all about tying you up. Like now you got this new thing out there. They call the hat. You know that thing they got called protect black women. Hat.
Protect black women. You gotta protect us.
First of all,
Black men ain't protecting black women.
first and foremost, let me tell you something. You know how many times I grew up, I went to school, and girls that started stuff with dudes in school over something stupid, and the dude got into an argument with her, and she's like, suck my dick. Do you suck my dick, bitch? Well, word, alright, I got you. You better not be outside the school, and a gang of niggas from my projects or from my block is outside the school ready to beat his ass. So what the hell you mean they ain't protect? These dudes be killing dudes over broads for stupid ass reasons. Even if you try to explain the true aspect of the situation, they'll, I don't give it, that's a female.
Yeah.
I done seen dudes let a chick slap the dude up, punch the dude up, and say, you better not do nothing.
Yeah.
So he's surrounded by a gang of dudes, and she's slapping him up. Man, listen, I don't give a damn if you was surrounded by 100 Mike Tyson. Let 100 Mike Tyson tell me, you better not do nothing, that bitch slap me, man. I'm gonna turn into one of them Mike Tyson. It's gonna be 100 Mike Tyson. For that. You know what I'm saying? Hell out of here, man. I ain't telling you to go around beating a woman. I ain't telling you to go around beating nobody. But I'm not gonna stand there and let somebody whip my ass because I'm afraid of what they're gonna do. That's what they do. I've witnessed throughout my life, brothers.
Well,
I've seen it.
How about this? Protect black women. Black women supposed to have fathers to do all the protecting.
Yeah.
Where the father at? You shouldn't have to have no phrase protect black women, because in the ancient world, y'all was all protected. In the story, was it Dana? Right? What happened with the 12 brothers? They all protected Dana, right? When that situation popped off, and that was a heathen. That's why they got so enraged with that. He don't practice our laws. He just did that without even, he wasn't gonna pay no dowry. That was just a heathen. But they constantly protect it, even in the Asian world.
So what the hell are you boys talking about? You think you're gonna walk down the street in the hood and punch some black chick in the face and walk down the street? Somebody goes, you hit that woman? No, that's a female.
Hell no, you ain't.
They gonna jump on you. They know this.
Yeah.
That's why women start stuff, man, because they know a man can more likely get involved.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I tell y'all, you get the altercation with a woman, brother, just walk away, man.
Yeah.
Just walk away.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth you going to jail
and
or
getting
dying or having to hurt somebody badly.
Yeah.
You know what else they said? They said, oh,
These black men ain't raising their kids.
they abandoned their kids. You notice the reason why the black men are not around his children is all because he ran away. Not because he's dead, locked up for a crime he didn't commit. She don't know who got her pregnant. She had a one-night stand, never saw him again. It's not because of that. For you to say that the reason why these men are not a part of their children's lives, you know what that means? That means 100% of the time, the man was always the one that ended the relationship. That also means that 100% of the time, ended the relationship because he didn't want the responsibility. That also means 100% of the time, the woman was always some kind of respectful woman that he left. But you know all that is bull BS. Sometimes in relationships, the woman leaves the man, sometimes the man leaves the woman. That's just what it is. But it's all because he ran off. That's, anybody that believes that is either a racist or a person who believes racist lies about black men. And they go on television and they go in the media and spew this. It's not 7% of black children raised in single-parent households. It's 7% of black children are born in a wedlock. I mean, they're born to two parents that's not married. That's it. It don't mean they ain't together. It don't mean they broke up and both of them ain't playing a role in a child's life. But that's what they, there's a next. That's everybody look at it. Some white dudes that come at us on 34th Street talking trash. Y'all ain't bring y'all black men ain't raising y'all kids. There was a white guy that's walking around with the Jesus picket sign over there. We said it to us one time, man.
And it reads on and says, whoso pleaseth the heavenly Father shall escape from her.
Yeah. If you please the Most High, you're going to escape her. So these people out there in the entertainment world, The Most High ain't pleased with them. That's why they can't escape him.
That's right. Oh, yeah, go down the list right now. Tracy Morgan, divorce.
Yep.
She said she wants something like $12 million every year. Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
That's in the last month.
You got Will Smith. Will Smith was going. Will Smith going through.
He's still in an entanglement.
Yeah, he's still in an
He
entanglement.
can't get untangled.
He can't get entangled. Yeah, she's in an entanglement. Why? Because her heart is snares and nets. It's all tangled up.
Yep.
It's all tangled up.
That was like $50.
Nas and Khalees.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
P. Diddy, his wife ended up dying, supposed to.
You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man. I watched that video on YouTube. I think Floyd said he paid $90,000 a month in child support for one of his kids. Let's get real. We know it don't cost 90 G's to take care of no child. You got people surviving those 60,000 a year. So now 90 G's, that money going to her. I couldn't do it, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
That's why these guys are in a predicament they're in. Because they're sinners. And they get taken by them. You know? That's what you deal with a woman, man. You got to pray to the Most High.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you don't know what the hell that chick thinking about.
You pray that the Lord give you the spirit to walk away.
Yeah.
Because you won't need that spirit. Because you could hate all women beaters all you want. Until you've been in that predicament and you see what kind of rage that bubbles up inside of you that the Lord then gave you, that was asleep all them years, and you see it coming out at one time. You gotta have the Lord gotta be with you to turn around and walk away.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
This is Ecclesiasticus 42:13. From garments cometh a moth,
Yeah, moths eat up garments, okay?
and from women wickedness.
Yeah, from women come wickedness, man. Look at the abortion rate. You know, you got tens of millions of abortions. These women are wicked as hell. Yes, a woman, you know that thing they say, what's that thing they say, the future is female. You
Oh,
heard of
yeah,
that?
yeah. On the
You know what that
t-shirts.
goes back to? Yeah, t-shirts and all of that?
Yeah.
That goes back to a feminist, I believe the name was Sally Miller Gerhardt. I believe she wrote an essay or had a lecture where she said, it was called The Future If There Is One Is Female. And in that writing, she stated, that if women were pregnant with male children, they should get abortions. If they're pregnant with female children, they should have a baby. Why? So that the female child lives on to the future. The future will be female. Shows that the male population should be kept approximately at 10%. So really it was all about gender selective abortion. That's what it's really about. I go to show you how wicked these damn women are. Here you are, a woman that got a son with a shirt saying the future is female, disregarding the gender of your own son. You don't trust these damn women, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. When the woman raises a son, that's exactly what they're doing. They disregarding the gender of their own son.
Yeah.
That's why you got little boys that want to be girls.
Yeah.
You're leaving a higher value because you're a male. You got more value. You're leaving that for something lower value. You're teaching your son that's okay.
That's right, brother.
It's crazy, yo.
You ain't lying.
Back.
My cousin, that happened to my cousin. It was sad, man. I seen him the other day. And as a little boy growing up, man, my aunt used to always like, he dances a girl and thinking that shit's funny. And I knew one day, I was like, that little boy got funny tendencies. I seen him after a couple years, man. He got blonde hair, he switching. I said, yo, this is great. It was heartbreaking.
They trained him like that.
I'm staying away from that nigga. I don't want to walk and shoot that nigga say, what up to me, man. Stay your ass over there.
You can see it when they kids. You can see it when they kids too, man.
Yeah.
You know, because you see the mother. You seen it when you was young. When he was young. And some of these boys ain't got no chance. I know 2 boys right now ain't got no chance because their mother ain't shit. I know why the dad ain't around because the moms is crazy. And they ain't got no chance. They gonna be the next generation of nobodies, man.
When you think about it, look at Tyler Perry. I think these damn black women love Tyler Perry so much. Because Tyler Perry does the black manhood what they've been seeking through for generations.
There you go.
Emasculate them.
There you go.
Yeah, protect black women. Trying to say unique. I need to go out and build a nation. All this type of shit. That's the kind of talk shit they talk. Y'all ain't got this, the white man got this, all y'all, so and so and so and so. But y'all don't really give it them because you dumb broad. You saying that to us, but you really saying that you need us to do shit. That's really what you're saying. So what the hell are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do it
But
yourself.
yeah, brother. That's why they support. Think about it. All this black male faggotism. These women are the biggest supporters of that. So that's gonna tell you from women come wickedness. All that black male faggotism, they support that. How many black men out there support fucking goddamn Lee Deans, that damn homo? You wanna come out with a homo superhero, a black gay male superhero? I ain't supporting that homo. Tyler Perry. His greatest character is Medea. A black man wearing a wig, lipstick and a dress with stockings and high heels, acting like a stereotypical black woman. But it goes to show you how wicked these damn black women are. Because if you really in agreement with a negative portrayal of you, you would speak out against the Medea character. But you don't, because you'll look past that because it's a nigga in a dress.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wicked ass boys.
Yeah.
Don't trust them, man. I'm telling you, don't trust them. I've been listening to the Tom Leykis show. I ain't listened to that in a while. One chick called in the show. She was like how her husband was married and they separated. She had sex with another guy, got pregnant, and the child is not her husband's child. So the child don't got the eyes of neither parent or the hair of neither parent. He got the eyes and hair of the other father. And she won't tell him. She was like, the man was like, oh, I don't even want to know. Because he's not said that, because if he said that, it's because he ain't got the balls to face the fact that the child's not his. Because to face the fact that the child's not his means he has to leave her. Yep. That's what really is behind.
You don't want to give that up.
Another chick called in the show and she was bragging about how she was married to some Latina chick. She was bragging about how, she said, I'm the quintessential bitch wife. That's what she called herself. She was like how she was married to some dude, she just got tired of him. And she was like how, she was like, oh, and we getting a divorce. And I know exactly what to do when I go to court. I cried, I put on the crocodile tears, the water works, and it works every time. And when we would have, she said that when they would have sex, she wanted to give it to him when she wanted it, and she was like how, wait till the divorce is finalized. She said she's taking the kids. She said the only thing about it, she's upset is that she gotta have a kid. So the only thing she upset with, she gotta have a kid. And she feel like he get to start over. Sound like a Latina woman. And she was like how, wait till after the divorce is over, she gonna tell him that she was fucking his boss at work. Telling you, brother.
Oh,
yeah, man. Telling you. I done heard stories in that show for real.
Tom Leykis, y'all heard that name, right? Y'all ever heard of that show?
Yeah, look him up.
Tom Leykis.
My first time I had
That's that homework right there. Yeah, you gotta binge watch Tom Leykis. It show you about the women.
I got more. Let me put it in your more.
It says, better is the churlishness, which is wickedness, of a man.
What's it, true?
Better is the churlishness of a man.
Better is the churlishness of a man, right?
Than a courteous woman. A woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach.
Now we gotta stop right there. Now it says, better is the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman. With what?
Which, a woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach.
So why would the churlishness of a man, with that right there definition, is that wickedness?
Yeah.
Why would the churlishness of a man be better than a courteous woman that bringeth forth shame and reproach? Now she's courteous now. Why would that be, the churlishness of a man be better? How could churlishness of a man be better than a woman that's courteous? She sounds right. But it said a courteous woman that brings forth shame and reproach. You know why? Because she's pretending as though she's courteous. It's an act. She's acting as if she's courteous. But that's actually to bring forth shame and reproach. She might sit down with her legs closed, cross her legs. She might act all delicate and feminine, but literally, behind your back, she having sex with your brother. Literally, behind your back, she fucking somebody else and she pregnant and she gonna put that baby on you. So wait a minute, you dark skinned, she dark skinned, the guy she having sex with dark skinned, so you might not even know the baby is not even yours. You know what I'm saying? She's acting courteous, but it's bringing forth shame and reproach. She's acting like, oh, look, I'm just a good woman to my child, I'm a Proverbs 31 woman.
Hey, that's what the church is all about right now. The women in the church, before they was wearing the mini skirts, they was all sitting in the front row, wearing all white, none of them was virgins. Right? They always winking at the pastor. Pastor was looking at them. They probably had something going on.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these women stay late and they go to this Bible study or whatever. And that's where all the freakish things go on. That's where they meet the secret lovers, the part-time lovers.
Part-time lover. Like Steve Wonder had that song, Elaine started that song, Secret Lover. And Part-Time Lover was Steve Wonder's song. And he said, he said some shit, he said, and if you call, he says, and if it's an emergency, just have a male friend ask for me. Yeah. Be your part-time lovers. Yes. When you're on the coast. So basically saying, if if she's messing around and he messing around, and she needing for something that's emergency, have the male friend call my phone. So if my girl pick up, she think it's a guy calling for me.
Yeah.
And when I pick up the phone, get the phone back to you.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, brother. Remember that song Down Low back in the days, R. Kelly?
R. Kelly,
Yeah, on it down low.
Nobody got it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
And guess what? Let me tell you something, brother.